going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we got the King Arts Loki helmet. Now, I originally purchased this because I wanted to have a helmet with Loki. I didn't really want to display the Queen one because I wasn't planning on getting it. You know, and then you all saw how the thing came to pass, but I did put a pre-order deposit of $200 down to get this. So I'm not going to lose my deposit, so I ended up just finishing the purchase. It was $6.50. Got this from an Australian retailer. And this is a long sold out item. They just were able to acquire more. And so I ordered it through them, and here we have it. Took about a week and a half to get. So let's open the box. Alrighty, so it's the old crappy styrofoam that they use, which tells me obviously this product is many, many years old. If it's ever this type of styrofoam, it is an old product, like 4 years plus old minimum. This is the cheapest styrofoam possible. Surprised there wasn't a colored inner box, but this is what we got. So let's go ahead and open it up. And here it is. So you got the helmet, the two horns, and that's pretty much it. And then the stand holding it up, an acrylic stand. Looks like it is a metal rod that's going to be holding this in. But let's go ahead and get it set up. All right, so here's the base. This was wrapped in like plastic wrap, and it says Loki helmet desktop. I wish it did not say desktop, instead said prop or prop replica. Desktop is stupid. But you know, it's just clear acrylic, nothing fancy. I don't like how it says desktop. That's stupid. Here's the helmet. The helmet is very heavy. You know, when I picked that up, I was like, whoa. So it's definitely made of solid resin for sure, if not a metal. Let's get that on. So it's going to screw on. You can see the screw right there, and then we'll put the two horns on. Alright, so we got the helmet on. Wasn't too difficult. Just held the helmet upside down and twisted the acrylic rod. Now, I'm going to be honest. When I first picked up the helmet and took it out of the bag, I thought it was broken. There's a reason for that. Basically, this side right here opens a little. And when I picked it up and I saw this like crack right here, I was like, what the heck? And the reason for that is you can actually wear this, although it doesn't open up enough that I could put it on my head. Like I tried putting it on my head. I would have to do a lot of force to fit this on my head. And I wouldn't want to obviously break it. It'd be nice if they made it go out even further. It literally goes out about 5 centimeters, if that. Not even an inch, half an inch max. But I was super worried. I was like, oh, frick, did this just arrive broke? But it's not broke. It is simply opening up so you actually can wear this. That's the one problem with this old styrofoam. It breaks and it gets everywhere. But now we can go ahead and put on the horns. But so far, it's looking awesome. Alrighty, so here is one of the horns, and they are labeled underneath. You know, it says like 93. Like I said, the styrofoam's just everywhere. I wanted to do a quick comparison of this versus this one, so you can see the size difference. The King Arts is bigger for sure. It's thicker. And it is definitely bigger. And I think the helmet was just bigger in general anyways. Anyways, let's go ahead and attach this. It looks like it just goes in via a rod, number 93, which is right there. So even though it said 93 on there, it actually fits on the opposite side. Did not fit there. Smacking my head. How could you get the one thing wrong? Anyways, it goes on this left side. Now we can do the other one. Alrighty, so here it is, all set up. Looks absolutely fantastic. I'll say that right off the bat. I do like it quite a bit. It's a little bit bigger than I expected. The horns are quite big, as you can see next to the Cinemaquette, which is, you know, a 32-inch tall 1/3 scale statue. So the horns, you know, his horns were quite big in the movie. So this definitely, I mean, this is supposedly movie molds. So it's not sharp, I will say. I thought it would be a little bit sharper, but it's not. It does have a flat tip on both of them. Obviously, there is a seam line right here to fit this, but I believe that's how it is actually in the movie as well when they made the prop. It's not all one total piece. So, you know, this is an exact replica of the original Avengers movie. You know, King Arts had the license. They did a 3D scan and designed it to be a perfect replica. You know, the exact color, the shape, and everything. So you're not going to find a more accurate Loki helmet out there for Avengers 1, which in my opinion is the best version of any Loki helmet. You know, I'm up to date on the Loki series. I've seen all the different helmets. This one is still absolutely by far my favorite. Now this one is not the goldish color like my other Queen Studios. This is much more of a bronze gold, very aged look. You know, like it's old Asgardian armor that Loki used. So it does have this weathered look to it. It's not super clean like the Thor Ragnarok helmet. But it does look fantastic, and that's obviously where you can see the seam line to go ahead and put the helmet on. So it doesn't look that great from the back, as it is kind of ugly, but from the front view, which is obviously how you're going to have it, for the most part, you can't see it. For me, I'll be having it a little to the side, you know, next to my bust, so that's going to be my angle. Now, this cost me $650. I see it going for anywhere from $725 up to $1,000 in eBay. So it retailed at $450 plus shipping. I think it's worth $450 plus shipping. I think $650 is a little bit on the high end, although that's the cheapest I've honestly seen it in years. I don't ever remember seeing it that cheap, to be honest. But it is heavy and looks and feels high quality, which I do like. You know, it feels like a very premium prop replica. It doesn't feel cheap, doesn't look cheap, and the paint job looks fantastic. So I do like it quite a bit. Let's go ahead and put it now next to my Loki bust, see how it looks in the display. Alrighty, YouTubers, so let's go ahead and see how this looks. Now, I did remove this temporarily just so you could get a better angle. This does block a little bit of the display, obviously. I still really like having the, you know, Loki scepter in front. I think it looks really cool. But here is the helmet. As you can see the size comparison next to everything. Now, both of these products are King Arts, just so you're aware. And the helmet has, the paint job is almost the exact same as that. They both have the exact same bronze look. So definitely tells me Sideshow did a good job. So the helmet definitely looks awesome. I won't deny it's a very cool prop, and I do like it quite a bit. So I think I will just keep it because I do like it and whatnot. I still am considering wall mounting the Loki scepter. I could easily wall mount it right there or right there. Although I still may just have it in front because I do like that look as well. But go ahead and check it out before I return the Loki scepter and show that to you guys. I did move Logan as well, cause, you know, because I was putting the Loki helmet there. But it's definitely a very cool prop, and I do like it. Looks great in the Loki display for like an ultimate Loki display, having pretty much everything you need for a Loki. You know, the 1/4 next to bust, Loki wearing his helmet, as well as the other version of a helmet, because they're so uniquely different that I think it's justified to have both. And then obviously the Tesseract and Scepter. And the Scepter has a very similar paint job as well to the helmet. You know, they have a very similar bronze look to it. Like you got both of them from somewhere in Asgard. Anyways, let's go ahead and put this back, put Wolverine back, and see how it looks then. Alrighty, folks, so putting just the helmet down, it gets blocked by the Tesseract, and the Loki Scepter, and I didn't like how much it was blocking it, so I'm using a display riser. I tried 3 different heights, one that's super tall, like it says, you know, super tall. I tried one that's, you know, only like 4 inches, and then this one, which I believe is a 6-inch riser, and I think this one's the best. It allows me to perfectly view the helmet. It's not being blocked. It gives it a good presence, and I think that is the best way to go about this. Technically, I could also raise the Tesseract, but I don't think that's really necessary. You know, I can still see it quite good. And there it is with the light up on. So you can see how that looks. You know, and I angled Wolverine back so he doesn't block it if you're looking at it this way. I also just put his claw in a little riser since I had it out. But here it is, Loki display finally complete, not adding anything additional. You know, and obviously down low, that display's been complete for many years. Technically, this has a light up, but it sucks, and I never use it. It's so bad. But here it is, folks. King Arts Loki helmet. Giving you a good wide angle of the Marvel collection so you can see exactly how this looks. Now, to give you a little reference on some of the prices of other Marvel props I've bought. So, Captain America helmet, I believe I paid $250. Thor Mjolnir, I believe was $300. That was the like the metal edition. I don't even remember how much that cost, but I think it was $300. That was like $150. That one is the most expensive at like $900. That one. All those little props were less than $100 each. The Loki scepter was about, I think, $250. The Tesseract, I think, was $350. So this Loki helmet is the second most expensive one, being priced at $650, with obviously that being the most expensive, the Thanos Gauntlet. Well, clearly that one's the best by far, but I really do like this King Arts helmet. I think it's excellent. It's a very good prop. So if you're a fan of Loki, you want a helmet, this is the one to go. Anyways, folks, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.